Today in this video I will present you a method for maintenance of mental stability on the left-hand path. This method is really effective and really powerful. So it is simple. You draw the yantra you see on the screen and then you chant Karopanayal, 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 while simply looking in direction of the yantra. After some time of chanting, the negative energy will start coming from the yantra and a bunch of negative entities will appear. Then you will tell them the following. I call you negative entities of the Karopanayal realm to stay with me, merge with me and become one, and bring me wealth, health and mental stability. They will do that. This ritual is usually performed once a week during the night. It's obligatory to perform this ritual during the night and not during the day, preferably at 2 a.m. Now, this video will contain 3 parts. The first part in this one, where I explain to you how to draw the yantra and what to chant. The second part will be simply me explaining what is this yantra. And the third part will be me chanting over and over, so that you can alongside me chant and figure out how to connect. So, here is the thing. When you draw the yantra, it's preferable that you draw it at 2 a.m. because 2 a.m. is a special hour for yantra work, especially with negative energy. It can be done in any hour which is night hour, but it should be avoided during the day hours, because day hours are essentially under the influence of the sun, and the sun dissipates dark negative energies we are trying to call. Now, why is this ritual recommended only once a week? Because the energy we are dealing here is heavy and negative. So if you don't essentially work with those energies for a long time, for a really long time, that heavy negativity can be destructive. So perform this only once a week. And also, I advise to not perform any ritual except this one for a year, in order to accustom your astral senses for work with negative energy and attune your aura to that. What also can be done is you can inscribe on your energy field those same symbols you see on the screen in order to align more with the dimension. Now, here is how this yantra and this realm helps you with your mental stability. It's pretty simple. So what this yantra merges you with are low-level negative entities, which have really low energy but are numerous. And it merges you specifically with those negative entities who wants to teach you and also learn from you. Now, a lot of people on their spiritual path start working with the higher entities, but they are not attuned to the lower entities. And what happens as a result of that is a lot of people simply got attachments and they get kind of leashed off by low-level negative entities, and their spiritual evolution stops there. And they become really mentally unstable, and they pretty much go insane. So through attuning with this yantra, you are essentially attuning to the large level of low intensity negative entities who are trying to help you on your negative tantric path to the Brahman. And by doing so, you are accustoming your brain to those entities. So in the future, if some of those entities who are of the same energy level but are not good towards you wants to harm you, you will know how to recognize them and you will know how to deal with them, because you already accustomed yourself to negative entities of similar degree, and you know how they function. So attuning to Karopanayal is really important for the mental stability of the Tantric adept. Through mastering Karopanayal Tala and Karopanayal realm, I essentially ended my really intense and really destructive breakdowns, mental breakdowns I had with those low-level negative entities, because I learned how they functioned and I learned how to turn them into my allies and attune to them. Now, I here explained how you can link with this, so let me elaborate it once again. You draw the yantra during the night and you chant Karopanayal, Karopanayal, Karopanayal over and over again while simply looking in direction of the yantra. Then the entities will come forward and you will tell them that you want to merge with them and that you want to attune to them and learn from them. And this is how you essentially protect your mental stability. If you are a beginner in this, elaborate that you want to merge with them only to a degree your body can handle in a positive manner. So don't merge with them too much too quickly, and do this ritual only once a week. To elaborate once again, now we will explain what is Karopanayal Tala and what are yantras in general. But essentially, before I start this part of the video, I simply want to say this: how to connect with Karopanayal Tala and Karopanayal entities. So you draw the yantra you see on the screen during the night, preferably at 2 a.m. in dim light. You look at the direction of the yantra without focusing on individual lines, and you chant Karopanayal, 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 Karopanayal over and over again. And simply put it, the hordes of low-level negative spirits will come to you and you will tell them the following: I call you negative spirits of Karopanayal Tala to merge with me and remain with me and give positive effects to my life. Bring me mental stability, health and wealth. You do this ritual only once a week. And you do this for a year, okay? So don't do it more than once a week because you don't want too much negative energy, and take it slowly, okay? So now when we explained how to do it, now we'll explain what are you actually doing and what are the symbols you are looking at and what is Karopanayal Tala, okay? So essentially those symbols are Dravidian Ayani magical script, and every single symbol breaks the barrier between the worlds in a particular way. Those symbols are arranged in such a way that they connect you to the Karopanayal Tala. Now, Karopanayal Tala is essentially a form of a crossroads for destructive negative spirits of low-level intensity. But this specific negative world is technically part of our world, and our world is a part of Karopanayal world. So this Karopanayal Tala is kind of concealed part of our realm, concealed part of our world. The spirits you are actually conjuring are dark spirits which co-inhabit this world with us on earth. And this Karopanayal world is connected indirectly to many other negative worlds. Now, when you open Karopanayal Tala, and when you chant Karopanayal chant, and when you look at Karopanayal Yantra, you are linking with those entities from Karopanayal who wish to help you, okay? And you are learning how negative entities of low intensity function. So if malevolent entity of low intensity comes to you, you will learn to discern between low level and high level, and you will not be tricked by them. So essentially this is the realm you are opening. Now, there are also artificial and other ways of connecting to this tala. So, one way is to simply visualize the inscriptions while you chant. Another way is to inscribe the yantra on the body. The third way is to inscribe yantra on your energy field by using your index finger. And you do so by drawing the symbols on the yantra upon your energy body and then envisioning dark negative energy saturating your energy body while chanting Karopanaya. And in my experience, the most effective method is to essentially use your blood to draw Karopanaya tala onto your body, to draw Karopanaya yantra. But what also works is if you use your saliva to simply trace the symbols of Karopanaya yantra over your body while chanting. It also works and it's also effective. So now, when we went through all of the methods on how to connect to Karopanaya tala and which techniques to do, by the way, I need to remind you guys that Karopanaya tala is open during the night, preferably during 2 a.m. And it is recommended for beginners to open it once a week and not more. So now, when we cleared working with Karopanaya for beginners to kind of become resistant to negative entities, I will simply chant Karopanaya for you for some time. By the way, I will also explain why this is the best method of avoiding malevolent negative entities, because you will learn how they function and you will technically know when they come to you that it's them and not someone else, and you will know how to avoid them. The best way to battle negative entities is to simply, if they are malevolent and not at your side, if they are low level, which is usually the case, is to ignore their presence and ignore what they are saying. And if you have more entities around you than they are, you will pretty much defeat them really quickly. So talk to you soon. Karopanayal, 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 Panayal, Karopanayal, 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 Panayal, Karopanayal, 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 Ayal, Karopanayal, 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 Ayal, Karopanayal, 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 Karopanayal. Karopanayal, 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 Panayal, Karopanayal, 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 Panayal, Karopanayal, 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 Ayal, Karopanayal, 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 Ayal, Karopanayal, 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 Karopanayal. Karopanayal, 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 Panayal, Karopanayal, 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 Banayal, garo banayal, garo banayal, garo banayal, garo banayal.